Have you ever felt like you're living in fast forward while your soul is stuck in pause? We live in a world that rewards urgency, that praises the first to finish, even if they never stop to ask, where am I going? This is not a video about doing less. This is an invitation to realign, to release, to return to flow. Letting go is not about passivity. It is the deepest form of participation. But instead of gripping tighter, you learn to open your hands. In this hour, we will walk through ancient wisdom, from the Stoics to the Tao Te Ching, from Buddhist non-attachment to the systems thinking of today. You'll hear questions, not instructions. You'll find mirrors, not maps. And by the end, you may not have all the answers, but you may feel more peace in the unknown. Let's begin where we often begin, with tension. Tension in the shoulders, in the breath, in the mind. The tension of trying to hold everything together, of trying to make life move faster, of carrying the weight of outcomes. But here's a thought. What if some of that pressure is self-created? What if your biggest breakthrough doesn't come from doing more, but from letting go of what never served you in the first place? Epictetus taught that there are only two kinds of things: those within our control and those outside it. And yet, how often do we live as if everything should be under our command? Pause. Ask yourself, what am I trying to force right now? Where do I feel the need to prove, to push, to perfect? Breathe here. Let your shoulders drop. Release just a little bit. Let's walk together now, into the stream. Laozi, the ancient sage, said, "Do you have the patience to wait until your mud settles and the water is clear?" This is the heart of the Tao, the way. The path that unfolds, not through struggle, but through surrender. Wu Wei is the Taoist idea of effortless action. Not laziness, not avoidance, but alignment. The archer does not tense before every shot. They relax, breathe, and release. Nature never hurries. And yet, everything is accomplished. This isn't to say you shouldn't act, but act in rhythm, in awareness. Ask yourself, where am I going against the grain of life? Where could I allow things to unfold instead of forcing them? Letting go is about trust, and trust is the soil where flow grows. Before we continue, if you like this video, please give it a like to help support the channel. The Buddha said, attachment is the root of suffering. We attach to outcomes, to timelines, to identities. But when these attachments are shaken by delay, disappointment, or change, we suffer. So letting go becomes liberation. Letting go doesn't mean you stop caring. It means you care without clinging. It means you give your best and release the rest. You love fully, without trying to possess. You work diligently, without defining yourself by results. You become a witness, still fully engaged, but not entangled. Today, what attachment is pulling at your peace? Can you gently unhook, even for a moment? Return to the breath. Anchor in the now. Let go. Let's talk about structure. We often think letting go means abandoning structure, chaos, passivity. But the opposite is true. When you let go of control, you make space for systems. Systems are not cages. They are rivers, guiding your energy in a direction. James Clear wrote, "Goals are good for setting direction. Systems are best for making progress." When you create rituals, habits, and flow routines, you don't need to force yourself every day. You simply return to the pattern. A consistent morning, a single priority, an evening reflection. These are not rules. They are rails. They help you move without decision fatigue. Letting go means trusting the system you built and refining it as needed. Ask, what system could I build to replace willpower? How can I create rhythm instead of relying on motivation? Perfection whispers, "You're not ready yet. You're not good enough yet." You'll begin when everything is aligned. But what if that whisper is a lie? Seneca said, "It is not that we have a short time to live, but that we waste much of it." We wait for clarity, confidence, certainty, but clarity comes in motion. Confidence comes from small victories. Letting go of perfection means starting, even if it's rough, incomplete, ugly, because every masterpiece began as a mess. Progress greater than perfection, and perfection is a moving target you never reach. It's not about information, it's about transformation. And transformation begins with awareness. Ask, what am I gripping that's gripping me back? What daily tension am I tolerating that I could let go? What belief do I hold about myself that no longer serves me? Take 2 minutes. Breathe. Close your eyes. Let one insight rise. Journaling, walking, silence. These are ancient tools to hear your own truth. Don't rush to fix. Just witness. Jesus said, "Do not worry about tomorrow, for tomorrow will worry about itself." Even in Scripture, we're reminded to release fear, to walk by faith, not by sight. Letting go is spiritual. It is surrendering what is not ours and showing up fully for what is. Trust is not blind. It's rooted in repeated evidence that the world doesn't fall apart when we stop holding it. Ask, where in your life do you need to lean into trust today? What might faith in God, in life, in yourself look like for you this week? Reflection becomes real when it's tracked. To help, I've created a simple, customizable daily tracker. It's gentle, just one line per day, one habit at a time. It's not about perfection. It's about showing up. Comment below, tracker, and I'll send it to you. Let it support you. Let it remind you. Let it anchor your new rhythm. Letting go is not the end. It is the beginning of presence, the beginning of clarity, the beginning of peace. So, let go of the noise. Let go of the pressure. Let go of the illusion that you are behind. And return to flow. Your next step begins here.